So, I've been hitting a bit of a wall with content lately, and I'd like some of your opinions on what you'd like to see on the channel going forward. So here's the main issue I've been facing: it's been getting harder to find stories that other channels haven't covered yet. And with the growth of my channel, I've been putting more time into finding stories that are interesting enough to cover. And the ones that people have covered, I've been trying to spice them up a little with sound effects to try and make the story a bit more interesting for a second listen. But the issue I've been running into is that the longer stories can take a couple extra hours, depending on length, to add proper sound effects. And in a way has been making me lean towards shorter stories to meet my one video a week standard I put on myself. So I've got a few ideas on possible ways to remedy this and maybe add a new spark to this channel. But since this channel is ultimately to entertain you guys, I want your opinions on what I should focus my efforts on. Here's where you come in. I've got a poll on my community section currently up with 4 options, each of which I'll go into detail on here. Pick the one you think would be the most interesting route I should divert this channel towards. And I guess somewhere around next Monday, whatever option has the most votes, I'll start shaping my channel toward that option. 1. Keep up the 4chan stories I'm currently uploading, with the same once-a-week upload schedule. But disregard worrying about uploading videos that may have already been covered by other channels. But keep up the sound effects to spice them up enough to warrant a second viewing for you guys, while still keeping an eye out for new and interesting uploads. The only real downside to this option is that I cannot guarantee 30+ minute stories on a regular basis, and may continue uploading shorter stories every once and a while. In short, this option will keep my channel pretty similar to how it's currently going, but you may see a few more stories that have already been covered by other channels but with added sound effects. 2. A complete overhaul of the channel. So I've been having some ideas brewing for some time to make some interesting videos in more of a deep dive style, and likely throwing away the text-to-speech format. I'd be looking to cover stories that are not always directly 4chan related, such as deep dives into conspiracy theories, mysterious documented events, weird mythologies, etc. And may opt for videos closer to Pepe's Choices /X Pilled videos, or Wendigoon's analysis /storytelling style. This option may be the biggest stray from my current type of videos, but I feel like it could still keep up the spooky stories you guys come back every week for, with the added benefit of covering stories and events that some of you may have never heard of before, as well as giving me a bit more creative freedom on how I edit my videos. The main downside to this diversion for my channel would be an inconsistent upload schedule. I cannot guarantee a once-a-week upload schedule and may need more time, possibly one video a month, to properly research, script, and edit these larger, more ambitious videos. I also won't lie to you guys, this track for the channel would be my personal preferred route for the channel and pulls my interest the most. But I still want to hear if it's something you guys would be interested in, before I jump into this somewhat drastic change from my normal uploads. 3. Drop the one video a week format. This option would be for me to focus more heavily on finding new stories that other channels have not covered in the past, and spending more time digging through archives and threads for less heard of green texts. This option would likely increase the quality of my uploads and possibly post more videos in the 30+ minute range, hopefully. Finding newer or obscure old stories from 4chan and similar websites. The main downside would be that I cannot guarantee any form of upload consistency, and may upload closer to 2 videos a month rather than my current 4. 4. Throw in some Reddit stories every once and a while. So, in all honesty, I'm not a huge fan of Reddit, and this one may be one of my least drawn towards routes. But, if I were to start uploading maybe 2 or 3 Reddit stories per month, I could set aside hopefully 1 or 2 new or less heard of 4chan/similar website stories per week. While I'm not all too heavily leaning toward this option, I do think it could help the channel branch out toward a larger audience, giving me more ad revenue that I could throw toward maybe getting an editor or something along those lines, although I'd want to hear your opinions on that first, since I realize it would surely brand my channel firmly in normie status, and may alienate some of my current audience as well.